Okay, so today is October 4th, and you know what that means. It means that the DANDADAN anime has officially dropped. I caught episode 1 on Netflix, and for today's video, I just kind of wanted to check out some of the reactions to the first episode on Twitter. I'm Zero, and welcome back to the Black Star Zero YouTube page. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video today. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we are on Twitter, and we've checked the hashtag DANDADAN. So let's just see how people are reacting to the first episode. So, just general DANDADAN artwork right here. Did anyone want to match my profile, Pete? No, I don't want to match your weirdness, man. Come on, bro. It's Twitter. What the fuck is with Moodeng just like popping up everywhere? I know it's like 30 seconds into the video and I'm already swearing and shit, but goddamn. I don't get the fascination with this baby hippo Moodeng just popping up all over goddamn Twitter and just all these weird anime pictures and stuff like that. Like, I get it, baby hippos are cute and all that, but why the hell is Moodeng just everywhere all of a sudden? Like, what the hell? Okay, let's translate this one and see what they're saying. Okay, DANDADAN is so naughty. Before I knew it, I had been drawing this twice. It's been a while since I last practiced using a tablet. The opening, ending, and background music were also good. The bass in the ending theme is also sexy, but you'll be fooled. Please give us your banana. Please give us your banana. Yeah, so this anime is something special for me anyways, okay? Now, I went into this totally blind. I didn't read a single chapter, although, do support the official releases wherever you can. But I decided when this, got announced, there's a lot of hype about it on Twitter. And I asked, is it really worth the watch? And somebody said, yes, it is. And I said, okay, no worries. I'm going to go in blind, So I stuck to that as best as I can. So I didn't know anything about it. Loaded up episode 1. And straight off the rip, I was like, what the fuck, It took a while to get going. They have to establish characters, places, and stuff like that. So that was totally fine. I have to say that I do like the dynamic between the male and female leads so far. Their first interaction, she comes across him being bullied in class and kind of sticks up for him. And he misinterprets that as her being interested in the occult and stuff. Yeah, he's trying to like, look, there's all this interesting stuff. US government has like declassified the UFO documents and all that kind of stuff. Like, we remember all that, all the videos floating around on the internet a while ago, the fighter jets finding these weird lights shooting all over the place, and they've declassified them. Aliens may exist, but we don't have any proof, that sort of thing. So he's very much into that, and he mistakenly believes that she's also into that as well. And when she kind of snaps up him because she's having a bad day, a lot happens in the first day, in the first episode. She just gets dumped. She's complaining to her friends, and they're like proper giving her a good kicking, saying like, we told you not to do it in the first place. What the fuck did you see him? So slight tangent, let that be listened to anybody watching this. Don't get desperate. Take your time, vet the person, make sure there's mutual interest. They're not trying to use it for your body in the case of women, or for your money in the case of men, or just as something to fill time when they haven't got anything better to do. That's never a healthy or stable relationship. You don't want that. If that's the vibe your partner's giving, get the fuck out. But yeah, so she just got dumped, and she's having a bad day, so she kind of takes it out on him. And then to her credit, she apologizes, but he straight away starts ripping into her about ghosts and shit like that, because she also believes in ghosts with good reason. So she comes in from the other extreme of the occult. So there's the science fiction, and then there's the occult, So she occupies the occult space, and he occupies science fiction space. And that's where their weirdness overlaps. I think it's a pretty good basis for a friendship, and maybe it develops into more. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still watching this pretty fresh. He apologizes and, says, I believe in ghosts and stuff like that. I've never seen one, but, I know they're real and stuff like that. And he just straight up starts mocking her. It's like, how the fuck can you believe ghosts are real? Said the dude standing there with a fucking magazine full of, stories about aliens and stuff like that. So they set out to prove each other wrong. He confirms that aliens are real, and he confirms that ghosts are real. We come now to these motherfuckers. My God. The entire time this scene with the aliens are playing out, I am actually sat there like, this is in Shonen Jump. Like, you get this shit with the content and what they're talking about on a week-to-week basis. Like, the first chapter of the manga started out with these alien dudes trying to grape the female protagonists because they can't reproduce without females. They only produce males. The first episode starts out with them trying to grape the female MC. What the fuck? And then on the male lead side, what they call it, the Turbo Granny, and maybe some of her stuff will pull up later on. But the goddamn Turbo Granny, let me eat you. I'll let you suck on my tea if you let me gobble your dong. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Bro. Oh my god. This thing is absolutely fucking insane. But these creepy, weird motherfuckers, I don't know if we're gonna get to see more of them, but I hope they turn up and regularly get their ass kicked, boy, because we ain't got no place in this world for grapists, boy. Not on this planet or the next. Get the fuck out of here. We need to translate this one as well. So this one says, new gen anime will never go back to the level of old gen. Wake up. There are so many works that deserve so much more attention. I quote, Sakamoto Days, DANDADAN, Freyr's Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. All right, so personally for me, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is goated. It's currently my favorite manga, although it is monthly, so, it's quite a long wait in between. But Boruto is currently my favorite manga, especially because the Dragon Ball Super manga is on hiatus. So definitely I can co-sign that one. I'm not gonna watch Sakamoto Days. I'm not really interested. It's a bit of a shallow reasoning, but I just don't like Sakamoto's character design. I know it's awesome, I know it's funny, I know the actions, I've seen the trailers, but I just don't really care for it. I don't like the main character's thingy. And it's not a fat shaming thing, it's just, I don't know, it just kind of looks like a walrus to me, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But for a 27-year-old guy to look like a 50-year-old grandpa, yeah, whatever, man. So there's that. DANDADAN, I co-sign that based on the first episode. We'll have to see if he can maintain that level of quality throughout. But definitely I stand DANDADAN as it stands right now. I think they meant Fryan in this one. I never saw Fryan. I went with the other fantasy anime airing at the time. I went with Dungeon Meshi, and I absolutely loved Dungeon Meshi. It was absolutely hilarious, good animation, a very decent plot, if a little, bit all over the place a bit, but it gives me Shokugeki no Soma vibes. When they prepare the food looks good. It always inspires me to go cook something delicious for myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of like Dungeon Meshi. But so far, DANDADAN and Boruto, absolutely, give them a look in. It's great. Minus the potential triggering scene, DANDADAN is off to a good start. That opening is also one of the coolest anime intros ever. Yes. I agree with this entirely. Like, after I finished watching the episode, I actually went back to watch the intro, just the intro. I fucking love that shit. Like, it was so cool. It's like so abstract, so weird. It kind of reminds me of Mob Psycho 100, the first opening from Mob Psycho 100. I really, really love that. It was just so weird, and just like the weird graphics and the, everything going on over it. I absolutely love that. So yes, triggering scene not included. DANDADAN is absolutely off to a very good start, in my opinion. So this tweet saying, well, as expected, the episode of DANDADAN was too good. I read several volumes. On the other hand, the story of two different VF is curious. I watched in VO. I don't know what that is. Voiceover, so I'm assuming they watched it in English or, French dub based off this. As much of the STFR that they are different in DL. What the fuck even, bro? Like, all right, cool. I'm gonna leave this alone because I can't be bothered to fucking translate a tweet, bro. Like, I'm translating a tweet and I have to like do further translation. That's long. Dead that. The fan service is too much. Sorry. Yeah. So this goes back to what I was saying about this being in Shonen Jump on a week-to-week basis. As we mentioned, there is a attempted grape scene. It's not what's the next one called? It's not Goblin Slayer levels of dark, but I have to say that aliens just straight up telling her that they're gonna grape her, ripping off her clothes, trying to hypnotize her to get her in the mood and all that kind of stuff. It was a bit of a internal screaming moment for me. I was like, well, shit, you do really kind of want to be careful with the content you consume. We're not out here hyping up, rape and sexual assault and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, the fan service was a bit much, especially the angles they were putting up for the female lead. Once they ripped her clothes off. So yeah, that I can see that. I can see that. I'm still gonna watch it though. So even though I like the tweet, don't worry, I'm still gonna watch DANDADAN. Let's hope it gets more tasteful as we go on. Some pretty cool artwork here from Aloja there. Okarun and Momo from the DANDADAN. So I guess the female lead is called Momo. As I said, I didn't really catch her name. It's something that kind of grows on me as time goes on. You hear it more times and it becomes second nature to you. So Momo and Okarun. Okay, pretty cool artwork. It's looking very Steven Universe-y, I believe, but we'll like that too. The shit was gas just for episode 1. Yes, absolutely. Okarun from DANDADAN. I sincerely hope this guy gets his nuts back because his nuts been eaten by a granny. It's terrible way to go out. Absolutely terrible way to go out. So give him his nuts back. This is the form of him I'm looking forward to seeing most because you get this image a lot, and I was expecting to see it in episode 1, but it wasn't really there. I think episode 1 was mostly focusing on Momo and her development, so maybe episode 2 will kind of focus on Okarun, and then we kind of get to see maybe he discovers a way to control the Turbo Granny so that he can fight and everything like that. I'd very much hate it if every single time he becomes this, it's Turbo Granny in control. Fuck that. 6 days into the episode 2 of DANDADAN. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a long 6 days, man. It's gonna be a long 6 days. I am already let's see. Yeah. So even for me, I've already tweeted out, y'all got any more of that DANDADAN boy? Because that shit was fucking good. Really enjoyed that episode. So just a few more. We'll probably just look at a few more tweets before kind of wrap this up. It very much gave me Dead Leaves vibes. Let me pull that up right quick. I don't know if anybody knows this one, but I actually own a copy of this movie. It is so good. See, yeah. Retro and Panda. So there's some artwork of it. Let hopefully somebody. This is Dead Leaves. So the scene that really gave me Dead Leaves vibes was when Okarun and the Turbo Granny made a long distance call. No, I'm kidding. So when they came through the phone to save Momo from the aliens, it just gave me Dead Leaves vibes. It instantly just reminded me of Dead Leaves. It reminded me of Kill la Kill. Some people mentioned Fooly Cooley, but I watched Fooly Cooley so many years ago, I don't even remember half of it, and I haven't gone back for the sequel either, so I can't really speak to Fooly Cooley, but it definitely gave me Dead Leaves vibes. If you enjoyed episode 1 of DANDADAN and you haven't seen Dead Leaves, I would absolutely give it a try. Maybe sometime in the future I'll maybe do a review or kind of talk some more about Dead Leaves, but goddamn, I love this movie. DANDADAN season 2 currently production. Let's fucking go. Episode 1 was that fire. These men are already producing season 2. I have no idea how true that is, but fuck it, I'm gonna like it anyways, even if it's a myth. You got a gilf right here. I'm assuming this is Momo's grandma. We never really see a picture of her face, but I'm assuming this is her. And, just through cultural osmosis, I have heard about Granny and stuff like that, Granny being hot. So I'm assuming this is Momo's grandma, looking like an absolute fucking snack. So, yeah, I want to see what grandma can do. Okarun does kind of look a bit like McLovin, so I can see why. Fucking McLovin. Jeez. She's so cute, but I know nothing about her. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe she turns up in episode 2 or 3. I've seen a picture of her and I saw another dude. So I'm guessing there's maybe 4 characters the anime focuses on, with Momo and Okarun being the primary focus. But yeah, so she's quite prominent in the opening and everything. So, but I know nothing about her. So you know. And this tweet right here, kind of encapsulates DANDADAN in a fucking nutshell. Do you understand? I'm like, the fucking profanity right off the top. I mean, they could use a bit more swearing, but you know, that's just me. But you know, talking about sucking on teats and gobbling wieners and all that kind of shit, and then talking about fucking having sex and stuff like that, I was like, that shit caught me completely off guard, entirely off guard. I was fucking howling. So this pretty much encapsulates fucking DANDADAN. Let me gobble that weenie. We will now have sex. You understand? So, absolutely hilarious, very bombastic, high energy, funny, colorful, very good to look at. That's DANDADAN so far based off episode 1. I sincerely hope that they are able to maintain that level of quality going forward, whether it's for 13 episodes or 24 episodes. I sincerely hope it's at 24 episodes. I don't really like when we get like 13 episodes and have to wait like 2-3 years to get another fucking 13. You know, to hell with that. But we did just see the announcement that season 2 is in pre-production. So, you know, even if it's 13, we probably won't have to wait too late. But I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm very much looking forward to see what comes next. Let me know what your thoughts were in the comments. If you enjoyed it, if you agree with that one tweet that said there's too much fan service, or some of the stuff that was covered in it, if it's a bit too much. I'm still kind of on the fence about that, but if it serves a purpose, I suppose, as long as it's not too flagrant, I can kind of look past it if you want to put it that way. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment sections below. I'm Blackstar Zero, and thanks for watching.